Hello, everyone. It's Suzette here, Suzette Murray. I'm doing another live. Welcome to another one of my lives. Today, I will be interviewing Peta-Gaye Sterling. She is another one of my business partners. She is a digital business owner. She is a mentor. She is a wife. She is a mother. She wears many hats. So I will be asking her questions about her journey as a digital business owner. So let's get to Peta-Gaye. Give me 1 second. Okay, she's coming on. Hi, Jennifer.
Awesome. Hello,
Hi,
everyone.
Peta-Gaye.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi,
Hi, Suzette.
how are you?
I am good, thanks. How about yourself?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for
Awesome.
joining tonight.
You're most welcome.
Okay, so if you were on my live yesterday, you'll notice that
Uh-huh.
I'm asking Peta-Gaye the same questions that I asked Samantha. So nobody says, why is she asking the same questions as yesterday? They're the same questions, but the answers will be different, of course. Okay.
Yes.
So welcome Peta-Gaye in the chat, everyone. Okay. First question. 1 second. How long have you been in this business?
Okay, so hi, everyone. My name is Peta-Gaye, as Suzette just previously said. I'm not married. I'm no longer married. I am a single mom of three amazing children, one that just moved out. That's okay. That's okay. And I still have two teenagers at home. But yeah, that's a little bit, tad bit about me. So yes, I do wear many hats. And I think I'm extremely blessed to be in this position, really. So could you repeat that question for me, Suzette, please?
How long have you been in this business?
Ooh, I'm approaching my year mark, so I'm not quite there yet. I started last year, August the 21st to be exact, and I'm approaching my 1 year mark, my 1 year anniversary, and I'm so excited because a lot has changed in a year. A lot has changed.
Oh yeah, a lot can change in 24 hours.
I know things change so quickly.
Yes. Okay. What is it that made you start your business? What are your whys, your reasons for starting the business?
Oh, I have a couple. So, um, I've always wanted to be in the online space. I just didn't know how I would be able to do it. So one of the things that I did, I did a lot of research. I looked at selling things online. I can't sell a thing. um, I looked into Amazon for a very long time. That was one of the things I really spent a lot of time researching, put some money into it too. And I came to the understanding that I wouldn't be able to do it because of how much it would cost. And at the time, I didn't have that type of capital in order to start a business. And then
Right.
I did get into the online space. I started an online boutique. And I noticed that that wasn't going too well either because it was like searching for a needle in a haystack. I didn't know what, even with all the research that I didn't know how much went into it, and the fact that I had to put myself out there on social media, and I was not mentally prepared to do that in the least. So with starting this online business, however, I started out of sheer frustration. I started this one because my boss gave me an ultimatum last year.
Okay.
I had just lost my grandmother, and I remember my grandmother saying, you know, she had so many regrets, and I didn't want to be left in a position having so many regrets. And when I looked
Right.
at how much years she had given to these companies, and then she had literally nothing to show for it. She missed out on taking trips. She did, all she wanted to go back to school for designing, and she was so good at it, and she never got to do those things. So in that instance, two things happened to me. One, I remember my grandmother. Two, I remember moving to this country and things falling apart, and I was left with literally no security. At that point, I knew I would never allow anyone to put me in that position again, and my boss put me in that position. So at that point, I was like, yeah, I can't do this no more. And I got in. I got started within like 7 days or less, I believe. I remember calling my mentor and coach, Samantha, and I said, listen, I'm ready. And I remember her saying, ready for what? What do you want? What do you mean? Because I came out of the blue, right? It's not like we had a previous conversation where I said, okay, I'm going to get started in the business. I didn't do that. I was literally watching her for a year before, and I just got started right away. In that instance, I called and said, what do I need to do? Pardon?
You're quick like Samantha is.
You know what? I want to say I started out of frustration. I was angry. And I am the type of person, when I get to that point, I will sit and cry. I'm not going to front. I will sit and cry. And then I get to a point where I say, listen, it's time for you to pick your big girl panties up and figure this out. So what are you going to do now? This is what's happening. What are you going to do? And I did it. I just called and I got started.
Right.
And I haven't looked back since.
Okay, you were frustrated and angry. I've heard, I don't know who said it, but people don't make changes until they're tired of the results they're getting.
Oh yeah.
So that sounds like what happened with you.
Yes.
Right? And you also mentioned regret. I always say that the worst kind of life to live is a life of regret.
Absolutely.
I don't want to live that kind of life either.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
It's not a lovely one.
No. Okay. So what are some of the benefits of being a business owner?
Oh, listen. Number one, freedom. It comes with this set, like the freedom I've always craved. I finally have it. And knowing that I'm calling the shots in my business, I have total control. And I think maybe that is why I struggled in the 9-to-5 world. And I was never the type of individual that could sit at a desk all day. It's just not in my personality. I feel like I'm going nuts. I love to be outdoors. I love to be able to move about, right? So I knew early on that I had to do something for myself, right? I needed the flexibility to get up and go. It always frustrated me where I would have to go and ask for permission to literally live my life. So if I wanted to go on vacation, I had to go and say, pretty please, can I put it in this package, and probably have to lie to you. I don't want to have to lie to you, right? I do better with telling the truth. So I'm going to tell her, listen, I need X amount of time. And if we're probably going to get into a tiff over it, because I'm not going to tell you the lie. I need the time off. Right? So because of that fact, freedom for me was very important. I really needed that. And two, being able to take this business with me anywhere I go was another fantastic point two, right? And just knowing now that I have the level of security that I have now, and nobody under the sun can take that away from me,
Yes, right,
right?
right.
Nobody
Yes,
at all. And then my children, of course, I finally have something that I can give back to them. I said, listen,
yes,
take that and go on. That's your birthright. Before I never had that.
right. Yeah, my whys are the same as yours, and a few others. Um,
Yes.
Recently, people have been messaging me about they
Uh-huh.
want to know more about this business. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm amazed. I shouldn't be amazed, but I am amazed at how many people are tired of their job. They want to get out of their job. They're looking for a way out. People want an
Yes.
escape. And this
Mm-hmm.
is it. Yeah.
This is
Okay.
definitely it. If you're really looking to change your life, this is it.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Do you think that traditional jobs, working for someone else and physically having to go there, will become a thing
Mm-hmm.
of the past?
Hmm. Um, my answer might be a little bit conflicting. So here's the thing. I don't believe it will become a thing of the past. Reason being,
Okay.
people's mindset doesn't change. And I don't mean that in a negative way. You have some people that are conditioned to think one way. They refuse to see
Yes.
life on another aspect of life, or see that things can be done differently, right? um a lot of people are stuck in a 9 to 5 mindset, and they have
Right.
this
Exactly.
false belief that job security exists, and oh, my
Yes.
employers care about me. They do not.
Mhm.
I have a bad back to prove
Right.
it, and HR breathing down my neck. Okay, so job security does not exist. That is the biggest lie we have been told. So yes, there
Yes.
will be people that will definitely keep working the 9 to 5. There's certainly certain career paths that, of course, will need somebody to be physically there. However, always have a backup plan. This is your backup plan. This is your second stream of income to supplement you moving forward in life, in terms of when you hit retirement. What does your retirement look like after you have pretty much slaved for these companies over the years? So even if you're off that 9 to 5 mindset, still have a plan B. Correct, Jen? Still have a plan B. Don't solely depend on your plan A, because if your plan A goes away, what do you have? And that was the harsh reality I was faced with last year, not knowing what I would have. What would I do? I have 3 children to take care of. I have bills to pay, right? What am I
Right.
going to do?
Yes.
So no, it won't become a thing of the past. We can hope. I can hope and pray that people actually have a plan B and not just have a plan A and say, okay, you know what, this is plan A, and this have to work. I learned the harsh way. You need a plan B, you know.
Yes.
You need a plan
Definitely.
B.
Good. A good example. Like my parents worked in this country for 40 years, and they
Mm-hmm.
retired at 65.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad is 72 now. He recently went back to work. I
Oh
never asked him
gosh.
why he went back to work, but I imagine it's because he's bored, because he needs to keep doing things. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
I think he was just bored and went back to work. But I
It
think
it
it's the
is
older
really hard
people that
because I
think,
know. Go ahead, sorry.
I think it's the older people that are stuck in the mindset of I have to go work for someone else, and this is going to work. But the system doesn't work for
Hmm.
us. You have to have something
It
else.
doesn't. It doesn't work because there's nothing wrong with going back to school. But this is what I've learned. You go to school for many years, right? You're going to school. You have no debt. Okay. You come up. You spend all that time in a classroom. And when you leave, you have thousands of dollars in debt and you have no job, right? And then you
Yeah.
spend time searching while that what do you call loan that you took out for school is accumulating interest on the daily. That has happened to me.
Yeah.
That is something that I'm still trying to get rid of. And you finally land a job and they say to you, well, you say, okay, this is what I'm valued. Can you pay me this amount? And I said, oh no, I'm sorry, I cannot pay you that. No, you're not paying me enough for me to be able to even get by. So that means I can't even pay my student loans, right? I can't pay for my car note. There's somebody is going to get missed in the process. That is the harsh reality. So you find that for years upon years, you have this debt, that this mounting debt that keeps happening, and the cycle just continues and continues and continues. And then you retire now. And when you retire, you're like some people that I've seen in the community firsthand, because I do work in the community part-time, and I see it firsthand where people are having to choose between paying their rent and buying food. And as an elder person, that is sad. That is really sad. We get one shot at this life, and you work for these companies until the age of 65, and they tell you, okay, you have 2 weeks for, if you probably give me 10 years, you might be able to have 3 weeks vacation out of the year. You don't have that. You have not lived any life. So you get to 65 and you say, oh Lord, the knees them creak, I have arthritis, this don't work, my back break and my shoulder hurt, I cannot go on a trip, I cannot sit on a flight for too long. Now that will not be my life. How I envision my life is I will be able to lay on a beach with my laptop and some good Wi-Fi, get a little bit of work done, and then I'm able to say, listen, somebody grab me a red stripe. And I'm good.
Yes.
And I'm good. Exactly. Yes. That's how I envision my life. Being able to just do whatever I want. So yeah. No, it's a false reality. False reality.
Yeah, and it's ridiculous. Like, my mother worked for CIBC for 40 years in this country, and when she retired, they gave her a tablet. That's it.
Oh, Jesus. At least they upgraded, because before they were giving you watch it. They would give you a watch. Yeah, because my father-in-law, I remember him telling me the story that when he retired and he went straight home to Jamaica, he was so mad. He said, it's like they gave me a watch and tell me to go watch the time until I die. That's basically it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They gave him a watch.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What advice do you have for me? It's a two-part question. What advice do you have for me, because I'm new to the business? Or what questions what advice do you have for those who are doing their training to get started in the online space?
Okay. Here's my advice to you. You're doing your training, don't skip no steps. Follow every single tab. They are all equally as important. It is imperative, okay? In order to allow yourself to not waste time really and having to go back and do everything all over again. And also be kind to yourself. Understand that everything will come to you in time. This woman that is sitting here today did not exist. Last year when I started, I was a nervous wreck. I would not get on camera. I was so shy. But the beauty about this business is with time, you find your confidence, you find your voice, and doing this becomes easier. It's just like anything else. It is a process. Just take it step by step. And I mean, don't waste time with the small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff. Get out of your head, first of all. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
I struggled with that. I was literally in my head, living in my head. Get out of your head. Nothing happens there. Get out. Stop overthinking. What else?
Right.
Reach out if you need help. Don't stay silent. Reach out, and then also research, research, research. Use Google, use YouTube. There's so many platforms that are available to us now, and I think it's such a blessing that we have these platforms. Research, look for other means, think outside the box as well, right? Let your creative juices flow.
Yes.
Don't think, oh, no, I don't want to do this, I don't want to try. No, try everything. Because at the end of the day,
Right.
this is your business, this is your brand. How do you want it to represent you? You know, take it easy
Yeah.
and enjoy it while you're going through it too. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the process
Yes.
and understand that there are
Not
going to be
not
high
the
days and then there are going
destination.
to be some low days. Huh?
Right. It's not the destination, it's the journey along the way.
Yes. And I can tell you, it has been an amazing journey.
Okay. Okay, this is my last question.
Hmm.
What would you say to those who are hesitating to get started with their own online business, or people that think that this is a scam?
Oh, Lord. Well, I will start from the latter. Me, big skeptic. I was so skeptical. Like I said, I knew about this business a year prior to starting, and it is normal to have those feelings, and especially being Jamaican myself, we are so skeptical. We want to know, okay, so how does this start, and what do I have to do, and who do I and how this work, and who is connected to what, and how much am I going to make? And you're sure this
Mm.
we need all the information. So it's totally fine for people to be skeptical, especially with the current climate. It is the online space, and the it's really unfortunate, you know, that it is a reality that you have those type of scams or pyramids or schemes or
Yeah.
whatever they're calling it these days. They do exist. However, with our business, one, you register your business with Revenue Canada. Okay. Um,
Hmm.
we have to pay our taxes. Canada want their money. Okay. So
Yes.
we are real people. We're putting our literal government name out there. We're not hiding behind a screen. We're not pretending to be somebody else.
Right.
This is who we are. This is our brand. So I know that you have people out there that will give you a fancy story. That's not what this is. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is
Right.
legitimate work. And I will implore anybody that wants to start in the online space to literally do your research. Research, 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 research. My research was Samantha, because Samantha is so detailed and she looked under every rock before she got started. And even
Yeah.
when she got started, I was, I would ask her questions here and there, not with the intention of getting started. However, once I saw her journey and saw everything that was happening, we're friends, so she would tell me things. I knew
Yeah.
100% that this was it. So if you're sitting on the fence, you're wondering if you should get started, check it out. It doesn't hurt. We every Tuesdays and Thursdays we host a live complimentary webinar, and it's about 90 minutes long. You can tap in there, and you will see real people. Our communities are over 122,000 at this point, I believe, and
Yeah.
it keeps growing. And we have lawyers, we have doctors, we have nurses, and I know recently I heard we have a judge that has also come on board. So do you
Really?
really think? Yes, we have a judge in this community. We do.
Wow.
I
Wow.
recently learned this. So no, and on top of that, I have to kneel and pray. Okay. So I cannot be associated with anything that is scammy with my name and
Yeah.
my face attached to it. Absolutely not.
Right.
Yeah, because this is not only
Okay.
about the earthly kingdom, the heavenly kingdom is there as well. So I have to be
Right.
mindful of what I partake in.
Exactly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's all of my questions for you.
Awesome. Thank
So
you.
thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk with me.
No worries. I had fun.
Okay. So did I. Okay, so those of you that may be interested in getting started on starting your own online business, you can register with your name and email at www.suzettemurray.ca. Okay.
Hold on, Susan.
So
Let me just
good night,
tap in here. Let
everyone.
me see if anybody. Hold on, Susan. Let me just answer a few
Okay.
questions here, just in case we have. I'm just checking to see if
Okay.
we have any questions there. I don't know. Maybe you'll be better able to see on your side. Hold on. Hi, Jen. Hi, Willett. Hold on. True. Hold on. I saw Willett posted. Typically, how we have been led to believe it's super hard to change. Yeah, that's true. Hold on. Wealthy people have plan A, B, and C. That is true, Willett. That is so true. They do have A, B, and C, and honestly,
Yes.
I find that the circle that you surround yourself with determines your outcome in life. You know, because I heard this quote a while back. I don't remember who said it, but they said if you hang around five poor people, you will become the six. Or I think they said five broke people, you will become the six. So your circle definitely determines your success in life. So surround yourself, your circle, basically your circle, you should be growing. If there's no growth within that circle, you're in the wrong circle.
Right.
Let me see here. It's even worse for immigrants coming to Canada to invest and recoup our investment. That is so true. Will it? Okay, let me see here.
I don't think there's any more.
No, there is. Show me your company. I'll let you know who you are. That is so true.
Yes,
My dad, I think Monique said, my dad always said, show me your friends and I'll show you who you are. Yep. Well, in Jamaica, we said birds of a feather flock together.
yes. And if you are the smartest one in your group of friends, get new friends.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Especially,
Yeah.
you know what? I understand that sometimes it's just because people are just not informed. So if you find that even though you are giving them this information and they're not absorbing it, they're not trying to to better themselves, then you need to just drop them. Point blank period. Just remove yourself. Meet people where they're at. You can't,
Right.
no matter how you want it for some people, you just can't do it for them. They have to be able to do it for themselves.
Right. They have to get tired, like I said previously, they have to get tired of the results they're getting, and then they'll do something different.
Yes. Yeah. And another thing I learned too, Susan, is that nothing good happens in your comfort zone. In order for you to grow, you
Yes,
have to
that's what
get
I
out of your
posted the
comfort
other day.
zone. Yes.
Yeah, you have to.
Nothing good happens in your comfort zone. Absolutely not.
Yeah, you can't stay stagnant.
No, no. Because if I had stayed in that situation, oh boy, God help me. God would have helped. I I was at a loss for words. Like I was just talking to somebody earlier, and I said, "This is the best thing that could have ever happened to me and my children, of course, because I literally had no plan. I was terrified of what my retirement would have looked like. Not anymore."
Right.
But
Okay.
anyhow, I think we can wrap things up now. I don't see any more questions.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's any more.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your time,
Awesome.
Peta-Gaye.
You're most welcome. Thanks for having me.
Hopefully we can do this again another time. No
Oh,
problem.
absolutely. Anytime.
Take care and enjoy the rest of
Anytime.
take care. Enjoy the
You
rest
too,
of your
sweetheart.
evening.
Take care. You too.
Bye,
Okay.
everyone.
Bye. Bye, guys. Bye, Jen. Bye, Willette, Monique, and there's somebody else.
Yes,
I missed the
bye,
names.
everyone.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Okay. Bye.